Okay. So, through all my battles and all my rhymes, you have failed and perished 617 times. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. So yeah, sorry if this is late, but release Roger. Yeah, release Roger. I don't know why, but yeah, there you go.
I'm done with the joking. Sounds like someone's funny bone broken. We can relate to your determination, because we monsters have our motivations. I am the mastermind, he's my apprentice. You're only still alive because I made a promise.
So let's attempt. I'm gonna take two. 1, 2. I'm gonna take 1. Oh wait, I need to get that one. Okay. Okay, then let's try taking 1. No, then he does the same. Okay, let's do. If I do 2, he gets 1, 2. Then I take 2. No, but then he'll take 1, and then I'll take 2. But if I take 1, he'll take 2. Then he'll just take 1. No, he'll take 2. So if I take 1, wait, no, if I take 1 again, and then if I take 2, woo! Big brain. Took 3 attempts, but big brain. Okay, yay. That's how that. So yeah, I've got 2 announcements, and I'm gonna put them into one because simple. 1. How did this turn blue? I have questions. My glove got wet, it went on there. But I don't know how my glove going on there will make it blue. So if anyone could explain, please help. I am confused why this is blue. It did affect a couple of pages, but it is dry now, so I can still write on it. And I am still going to. And the other thing is, recently I've got 10, I've got up to 10, my first goal count on Twitch, so I don't know what I should do to celebrate that I've had 10 people following me. My next one is 20, so what does everyone think? Write in the comments, because that'll be interesting. What would be a good idea of what I should do. So yeah. Right, so
This is Halloween.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween.
You can understand my family like that, and that is me. I'm definitely Donna. Where's your tie?
What?
Your tie, where's it gone?
I took it off.
I know. It was there, on the floor. So where is it?
So yeah, another one of this. This one is the first time I've ever doing this. Actually, I think technically the first one I've ever done was Hamilton. But this is sort of a play that's recorded, that's turned into a sort of a film experience. I count this, but not traditional plays, and I may count traditional plays because I'm debating about counting books. But this was really good. But obviously, some of the stuff that happens in these skits also happens in the TV show. I'm still going to review the TV show, but just one that I've explained my reasonings. But again, this is fun because I think this is interesting. Obviously, I'm sad that I never saw it live because there's one bit where it just goes throughout the audience, where it's like he just carries on talking and he just walks in and out of the audience. And I'm like, this is the funniest because having someone be like, and then this, and then this, and then this, while they're walking in between people was just like, wait, what? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed and good night. So far, and already starting to break. Great. Why am I picking the wrong glove? Why? I'm assuming because someone moved these, and that's annoying because I like these gloves and I don't want them to break already.
I thought you can't touch anything.
I can't, so I'll get a disciple to do it.
Disciple?
Hello.
Wait, shoot. That's bad. It's bad.
You know the best part of humanity? The thing that truly sets them apart? The cruelty of their own minds directed towards themselves. The doubt, fear, the endless voices telling themselves they're incapable and unworthy. Built-in pain.
Now listen to me. Earth is not your plaything. You're wrong about humans. They're not pathetic. They're magnificent. They live with their fears, doubts, guilts. They face them down every day and they prevail. That's not weakness. That's strength. That's what humanity is.
One, two, three. And done. So I hope, yeah. Here's this one. I don't know why I want to do this, I just did.
Wait, what? What happened to Anna?
Let's leave it at the poor girl didn't know what she was
Playing with, it doesn't matter. They're not an eternal recurrence. The waves. It's the waves, we think. And we will use the waves to absorb into your friends as sunlight blooms into flowers.
and we will grow, and we will engulf.
Unlikely things to hear on a property show.
And this is where we've built the panic room, ideal for opening your next gas bill.
Time to bring in the special ops. Go, go, go! So yeah, I'm actually back to do Enemies Long Ones. I've been doing Monty Python for a bit, and Monty Python's just joke, 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 which is good, and it's funny, but this has, even though it's hell, somewhat of a story. I say that, it does have a story. But I like this, because, like, even though there is some magical girls where, like, you either get the extreme one way, where it's like, and friendship, and power, and the power of friendship, yay! Or you get, if you don't do this, you're going to die. You're going to die anyway, so let's do it anyway. It's this sort of, like, in a way, fine. Because you still have those moments. There's one moment that's like, each episode, I'm like, skip, 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 skip. I know why they do stuff like this. Is because it's a trope. It's like, but I don't feel comfortable. So I skipped. I skipped it. It is something, it is part of anime that I get why it is a big thing. And I think, I can't explain, but I think there is some, like, stuff of why it is part of the story. But the one thing I do like is how it goes from, because some other moments where it's lower down, where it's like, friendship, they're talking about friendship. And then they go through talking about friendships, talking about, like, oh, how was your weekend? Oh, I liked this. Or, oh, have you seen the latest movie? To, this is bad. It is terrifying, it is absolutely horrifying, but it is so interesting. And so, like, awesome. But yeah, I do think this is really good and terrifying. And that, I think, is one of the things that makes it so good. The other thing I like about it is, even though this is a magical girl, one of the things which does evolve is a bit of, like, creative goal. Not just, like, decapitation, this and that. Like, one person was essentially made into sort of like a blood cube. and like, blood cube, what the it's like, excuse me, I would like to ask a question. What the this is the most literal, like, I do talk about, like, how they sort of find a balance, because they have moments of, like, cuteness, but, like, the moments of, like, funness where they talk about stuff, you can't really talk about stuff, because all it is them talking about movies they like and things like that, and it doesn't really come back besides the feeling of having friends and having a community, which I feel like this is all about, having a reason to fight, and I really do like that. I do find that really interesting, that idea of, like, what is the reason to fight? What is the reason to keep fighting? And I like it because everyone has somewhat of an interesting motivation, and I really do like it. Especially, like, the final battle, I definitely like. I also like, there's one villain who has just the coolest design. With this, like, big suit that he wears. Like, this tech thing. And it's like, that is epic, if I had to say so. It is cool, it is awesome, and it's just overall amazing. So yeah, it is really good. It can get a bit dark, like I said. Blood cubes are a thing that I never thought I would say, and now I did. So yeah, I definitely would recommend, and I definitely hope you enjoy. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and good night. It's gonna be a little bit off for a couple of days. Because a couple of days I'm just gonna, like, I've got, like, a sort of, like, 11 or 12 until, like, 10, and, like, beat that. I'm not gonna, those days beat it. We gotta do some Cuphead. And I remembered to do this.
I don't know about Queen of the Damned, Queen of the Mildly Inconvenienced. Let's see, do I get a crown? No.
Oh, there's another episode. That takes 1 hour a day.
Kyle, I'm starting to think that this is a really bad idea. I'm not Kyle. I'm Butters. I thought you were Kyle. No, I'm Stan. You're Stan? Where's Kenny? Who are you? I'm Kyle. Guess who I am, you guys?
Hey pal, hey friend, hey buddy, why so sad, so downright unhappy? That's not my cup of tea. You know that it should be your last day here on Earth, so buddy, please, won't you smile just for me? My dear, oh no, don't have to cry. A pretty legacy to leave behind. Stop and smell the roses while you got the time. Well, pretty soon you'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine. Pretty soon you'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine. Yeah, I know I'm bad, but I'm gonna try anyway, because why not? You know I'm gonna say that you might not have the time to waste, so lose that long face. None of us are here to stay, so treat every day like it's a holiday, until the day slips away. My dear, no, you don't have to cry. There ain't a pretty legacy to leave behind. Stop and smell the roses while you have a time. Pretty soon you'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine. Pretty soon you'll be pushing up. Not that long, but yeah. I like this song, I just wanted to try it. I know the video is being a bit choppy, but hopefully the audio is still good. Pretty soon you'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine. Sun don't shine. Yeah, that's how I'm meant to do it.
Thank you, kind sir. I'm afraid business is closed for the day. I'm expecting a visitor.
Well, that's me. I'm a visitor. Hello.
Who are you?
I am Spartacus.
And so am I.
Mr. and Mrs. Spartacus.
Oh, no, we're not married.
Together.
Oh, they're brother and sister. Yes, of course. You look very much alike.
Really?
I'm sorry, but I'm not open for trading.
And that trade would be?
Marble, Lobus caecilius. Mining, polishing, and design thereof. If you want marble, I'm your man.
That's good, because I'm the marble inspector.
I must confess, we're not prepared for...
Nothing to worry about. I'm sure you've got nothing to hide. Although, frankly, that object looks rather like wood to me.
I told you to get rid of it.
I only bought it today.
I'm sure it's fine, but I might have to take it off your hands for a proper inspection.
You said you were going on some spiritual retreat.
Namaste.
And you're supposed to be dead.
I got better?
You mean, if I was good, then you'd let me go?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Then, in that case, I am good.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really, really?
Yes, really, really.
Really, really, really?
Yes, already, I'm good! Now let me out of here, or you'll suffer dire consequences!
Well, that's good enough for me.
Time to have this a bit shorter and have a good old battle. So yeah, this is 2 episodes, and I have never dealt with something. I think the smallest I've dealt with, because I think I've reviewed one of the series I've got on my iPad through the Apple, which is the And Then They Went Up, which I think has 4 episodes. So I haven't dealt with for 2 episodes. So this is gonna be new. But it is good. But it is short. I kind of was waiting because like, oh, is there more? Is there more? Is there more? Is there more? I might be more. I might be going crazy. But I haven't found any more. And I think it's been a couple of weeks. So I'm like, it doesn't seem like it's finished. And it's just one of those things like, is it finished? Is it not? Can you give me an answer, please? So yeah. So yeah, the only thing that I would say with spoilers, I kind of like these two because you have in the battle, and when like they have all the different characters, and definitely when there's like, and that's when like I want a bit more because it's like, what is happening? Who are these people? And why are these people like, I want to know more, and the fact that there's only 2, I was like, after episode 2, I'm like, ooh, this is a good build up for more. No. I might be wrong. I might be going crazy. But yeah. I double checked it with Google, and Google says there's only 2 episodes, which I'm... I don't know. So yeah, it's a pretty short episode. So yeah, stuff happens. It's pretty good action, pretty good fighting. I just wish there was more than just 2 episodes. So I hope you enjoyed, and good night.
31 sheets. We're practicing.
I love it. Again, I'm one of the person who also likes the Batman. It's fun.
This will get red hot. It's on.
I've been on a mission to find people with a gap in their teeth or cool abilities like myself.
And now I'm getting a request to do something. The answer is yeah, I can do that one. If you can also do that, duet this. I want to see it.
More points, and you move, and you destroy. New ghost goes in, new ghost goes out. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, just gonna quickly. Then put that there, put that there. And my mask is all the way the other side. So, I recently went to Fort Park and I went to see the mazes. But first, the more important stuff. I'm holding something in the hand. Ignore it. It's something for work, so I'm just trying to not have it shown. But here's the first one. This was last year, but you can get it this year. It's so cool. It's the doors. Same with, I just need to move this around. This one, which is expired. Level 1, level 2. And then, oh wait, I can do all of them. So I'm just going to actually hold them up and actually do this. So the first one, let me see if I can do the first one. The first one that I went to was, today was, I don't know if that's given away, so yeah, was Deadbeat, which I liked. I love Deadbeat. It was Black Mirror, and some people have pointed out that I used to work for Black Mirror, but Deadbeat is really cool. I'm not gonna say stuff about inside because that's bad and that's stupid, and I'm not going to spoil it. Because if you want to go to Deadbeat, spoiler alert, there's one easy way to do it. Go to Deadbeat. Yeah, I'm not going to say much. Besides, it is really cool. And like, the effects that they have there is absolutely fun. It's my favourite maze, personally. Obviously, after that, I went to... You already seen this, but I'm going to pull it up again because this is a good thing. Survival games. That's just clear. Where I went through the... And Survival Games has been here for 2 years. Where Deadbeat's the new maze. I went to Deadbeat first because it started at 5. So I was like, oh yes. The other one I had to wait until 6. So I did 5 first. The one thing which also was funny was 2 people who did not know me just went up to me being like, do you mind if I go with you? I'm like, sure, why not? Because in a scare maze, because I've been through a couple, I went through all of them 2 years ago and last year. Top tip to how to not to still get scared, but yeah, bit worrying, a bit stupid, but to get scared, but still just follow other people. It's more terrifying by yourself. If you want to go have a more terrifying experience, just walk with no one. Because then you will definitely be targeted. Actually, no, one of them around here. Okay, I'm going to use this because reasons. Death's Doors doesn't exist, and it's sad because I like Death's Doors. But to be fair, that was for like the 20th first anniversary, where we had the whole thing with them. But yeah. And but this, actually no, I'm not going to go any further, but I think I gave it a bit of away. So Trailers has a whole thing with past, actually no, I think you should know it because the trailer sort of shows a past attraction. But yeah, they have past mazes in the attraction, and it's really cool. Again, Not gonna go any further. Not gonna say any more. I'm pretty sure you can guess which one already is in there. But it is really cool. It is really awesome, and it's absolutely really fun to watch. It is just amazing. Then, now yeah, definitely know where I work at this point. Also, if you know and no one else is finding out, please don't comment. Because I don't want to have people showing up my work. Because, yeah, probably no one will, but that's besides the point. Then you have... Wait, no, that's just something, I guess. Stitches! And before I start Stitches, this one, that was my favourite because it has all the patchworks in this. But I have to show this one off. Again, just a chainsaw with 2024. They sold a chainsaw where it's like you press a button, it's sort of like a fluffed up version. But I didn't get that because I got one of them last year. Obviously, I did get the Doors and the survival games last year, but the reason why I don't mind about those two is because in a way they broke, and I want one that isn't broken. Also, here is the survive. Here is House of his Stitches hoodie. Look at this. This is so good quality. Again, it is a pretty penny. It is 70. Each one depends on like £8. £8 for a pen. That doesn't seem too bad. This is 70. But the quality is absolutely... Oh, I can have my face against this for like literally days. Again, it's so cool, and just a second. So yeah, this is so cool. Again, I don't usually talk about Fort Park because there's not really a lot to talk about. But because I have this and I wanted to do this, I just did. Again, this stuff is just really fun, really awesome. And again, this legitimately, I wouldn't even need to wear a second glove. Do you know what? That actually looks really cool, having this sort of idea. Obviously, I wouldn't wear this on the regular, but this is so comfortable. Again, I don't know why. This feels like I'm rubbing my face against a teddy bear. Probably because it's probably the same fabric. I wouldn't be surprised. That or a similar style of fabric. Anyway, so yeah. The last thing, which I think, so yeah, Stitches I think is really good, and I really enjoy. And obviously, I went to Fort Park. So if you are curious, the rides, Rush, I always use that as a starter. It's really good as a starter. Starting up, warming up ride. I didn't do the maze until after I did all the rides. Actually, no, I did Deadbeat, and then I did another ride, and then I went back to the other mazes. And then I did one ride at the end. Ride, question mark. But Rush is a good starting up point, and then I briefly got on with a bit of a spiral kick, because a lot of the mazes have spirals in them. So a good way to like kickstart that sort of procedure of like, oh yes, I'm going to be dizzy, is Samurai. In my personal opinion, I absolutely love it. And then, even though the queue was long, and also I heard there's a single person queue, and I was by myself. I should have used that method. I went on Hyperia, and like everyone was like, "Oh, Hyperia's amazing! Hyperia's amazing!" I was like, "Okay, finally, I'm gonna try Hyperia." I'm like, "Okay, is it good? Is it bad? Let's find out." And it is good. It is so good. It is one of my favorite, because originally it was Swarm. Swarm was my favorite ride. Swarm, you have been demoted. You are now second best. Hyperia is first. It is so good. After that, I did the other Halloween sort of thing, which is It 4D Experience, which is really interesting that they turned it into a 15-minute movie. But it does work. And then obviously I went to Swarm. I went to Deadbeat, then Swarm, because I like Swarm, and I wasn't going to leave mine. My second best. It is second best. My second best. I'm always at least going to end on Swarm. And then Maze until Ghost Ray, which is really good. Since they got rid of all the VR equipment. Yeah. It is good. It is amazing. And I do... Again, this is just me being like, I just want to talk about some of the mazes, and I'll just talk about other stuff I've done in the day. If you want to know about food, because I will talk about certain things I did try, including the drink, but I don't want to bring it up, and we're nearly done. Comment if you want to hear that. But again, also if you saw a sneak peek of where I work, please keep that to yourself, and just never mention it. Just forget about it. If you don't, that's besides the point. I think I just showed a bit off. So yeah.
Do you know what it's time for again? No, not for a question. It's time for a poem. All right, roses are red, violets are blue. You have no girlfriend, and I am laughing at you.
So I'm eating Jolly Ranchers, right? They gave me no blue raspberry, dog. Not one blue raspberry, dog.
No, you've got to put some swaz on it, Gromit. Toppings!
So yeah, Monty Python Circus season 1 to 4. I know this is 2, but there's no season 1 image because I'm an idiot. And it's gonna be gone soon. Also, this is weird. This has been going up on the 31st, and then it's like up. Well, technically it is, but technically it's also on the 24th. So anyway, this is funny. It's skit based. I think you can tell there, last day on October the 31st. So if you have Netflix and you want to quickly watch a couple of, it is big. But if you want to watch a couple of hours, there's no story, no nothing. This is the first time I've just wrapped it all up into one because I want to. And again, there's not really much to tell about besides it is funny. I've said this before. It is a good show with good this and good that. It is funny. But again, comedy skits, awkward, but still pretty good.
Yeah, and you could probably get him in trouble for covering up the fact that some kid died on the campgrounds all those years ago. But, that happened when you were in charge here, didn't it?
What did he just say? Yeah. What did you... Oh my god! What did you do?
Oh, I turned on your microphone because I thought we were already starting. Did your friends on the other end not know about all the other stuff? Gee, I'm sorry, Mr. Campbell. Guess I'm not so rough around the edges after all.
I have decided I no longer want to improve myself. I am a beautiful disaster, and I accept myself as such. So bless this mess because I'm done being stressed.
Okay. I'm going to make sure I'm more specific. That my lips aren't off. That my lips aren't off.
What do you call intelligent people in the US? You call them tourists. I got cancer and asked Dad for a PS5 as a last wish. He rented one.
That is better if I get that.
Hey, what time is it?
It's muffin time!
Actually it's 12:30.
The gladiators, but you can't murder each other. So yeah, this hit my mic. This is sort of a perfect description of how to best describe my me going live. Footage of me going mentally insane. So yeah, that was a funny comment. Thank you. So I did start this, and then I realized I only had 15 seconds, and I wanted a bit more time because I can't read. Anyway, so I watched Peter Pan, and when I watched it, because I think it's been a while since I haven't really wanted to go and rewatch it. I liked it, but besides the fact that you're getting, like, the first Peter Pan being Wendy's like, oh, I want to be a child. The other one's being like, oh, you have to grow up. Which I think I've made a comment on before, which makes sense because it was Peter Pan 2 takes place in the Second World War. I think you have a lot more to be dark about. But the mere fact, I kind of think is kind of forgettable. It's not bad. It's not bad. But it's not great. The fact that I only remember that it takes place during the Second World War, the beginning scene looks amazing, kind of proves I didn't. So I did mention this last night that I'm just skipping because I wanted a quicker one to review, being I had a couple. So here's it. So yeah, Twilight of the Focus. Nope, Twilight Out of Focus. Which I love. The one thing I like about this is that this is split into the segments. It has 3 stories that happen throughout this sort of story, and then they cut back to it every so often. It's like, and then here's they don't cut back to it. They have 3 stories: story 1, story 2, story 3, and the other characters are in each other's story, which I love. It's not like here's story 1, and then we're never gonna see the protagonist of story. They're in the background, and like sometimes they have like some lines. And some characters that I think, besides one, which I don't see, all the characters that we're going to have in B and C were in A. And the characters that were in C were also in B. In a bit. But less of a focus. Obviously I have to say it out of the way. This is a story about sort of like LGBT, boys love. I don't know how realistic it is, because it's a story about BL, which is boys love manga, which I'm going to be straight up, I know nothing about, besides it exists. So I do know it's there, but I don't really know much about it. So yeah, it is really good, and I really do enjoy it. One thing, which kind of it makes sense with sort of focus and all that stuff, but the one thing I love is throughout it, alongside having the main story, you have the films. And as a person who is, because the main focus, pun not intentional, of this is, besides the romance, is they will be like, here's them having a romantic situation, but here's them making a film, which is really fun. Definitely when we're talking about, okay, the shots we need, the angle we need, getting annoyed that they couldn't get the actors, trying to make sure that everyone's able to get the role and position that they want. It's so good and so interesting trying to think about that. But yeah, it's really, again, you have the romance stuff, which is still good. Weirdly enough, I might need to question my own thing, because for some reason, straight romances, besides Marley and Me, and yes, I count Marley and Me as a romance. Sue me. Wait. Sue me. But a lot of others, most of the others are of LGBT. Which is kind of weird to think about, but hey ho. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This is really good. I 100% recommend this. It's really exciting, really great, and I absolutely love the storytelling. So I hope you enjoy, and good night.
Question of the day. What do you and your shadow have in common? Well, neither of you has a girlfriend. Ooh.
Hey dude, would you like some more chewing gum? Oh yeah, I'd love some more.
You see those fuckers over there? You see them? Yeah.
Right here?
They have done absolutely nothing wrong, but they're blue. I've always hated the color blue. You know why? Why? No reason.
Hi guys, this is the Bangkok.
Shut up! I want moving! Shut up! Morning! Morning!
So time for a Joker. So yeah, Joker. Next line. Folia Jew, I think? I am not 100% sure how to say that. But I like this. I do find this interesting and entertaining. And I do know a lot of people don't like the fact that this is a musical. Which, fair, but I like it because it's sort of a pull and tug of insanity. Because a lot of people mentioned in the first film, even though the actions that he does, which is, I think, like murder on live TV, rioting, all that stuff, is like horrible. Also, technically, there's 3 murders beforehand, but they were sort of, I think, pushing him. So I think Game Theory has a good episode of this, whereas like he has, I think, for at least 2 of them self-defense. Not the best claim, but the idea of the Joker is being pushed and pushed and pushed. And throughout this movie, he keeps going between himself and the Joker. And I think that's like really interesting as a concept overall. But again, I do like the songs because they show a glimpse into that. Because everyone's pointed out the jokes of like, oh yeah, you wouldn't really get like songs. But it's sort of like in a way the songs become what he's thinking, where he is mentally in his head, where he goes. But it's really good in my opinion and really entertaining. So yeah. The 2 things I would like to point out. The one thing I always found interesting is, it is technically a spoiler 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because I don't think they say it official, but at the beginning, they have this like little like cartoony thing, which I constantly keep referencing as like the cartoon that was made from him, which I think is so clever as an idea, but I absolutely love. The other thing I like is the fact that the whole thing, the 2 things at the end I love is that, I don't think this is going to be any more, and I'm fine with that. Because near the end, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, he says, I am not the Joker. And I like that after, I think, one of the deaths of the fellow prison officers, he's like, no. And definitely over what happened in the bathroom, because a lot of people assumed what happened, and I think what people think happened. And it's so done. Overall. Alongside one of the inmates after he 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, one of the inmates after he, I don't know why I keep doing that, was like, I'm not the Joker, killed him, so he is dead. It is really interesting, and because of that, I think they always plan to have 2, but I do like this sort of. Also, I do know one thing is that this is not technically somewhat like Harley Quinn. This is a little bit different, which I do find interesting. But I do get why people be like, no, it's not Harley Quinn, which I get. But yeah. This, in my opinion, is a good film. And I think it's only sort of like improved by a song. But again, I've said it before, I know why people don't like the songs. But yeah, I really enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed the movie, because I think it's really good. So I hope you enjoyed, and good night.
Wait.
Deep dying.
Okay, why is it not playing? Play, please. What's that? No, it is. It is. It's just muted. A lot of these just look like the 8s. And the most horrifying thing for a D&D player. All aboard! Time for the train to arrive. So I stopped for a bit because errors kept happening, but yeah. Bullet Train. Story like others. Wanted to watch it in cinemas. Didn't. So yeah. It is kind of fun. And again, you can kind of tell this is was going to leave. So again, another one of those, it's going to leave, so I must watch it type deal. I didn't even remember watching it when it came onto Netflix, and I just forgot it existed. Whoopsie! But again, it's really entertaining, really funny, and really just cool. Definitely some of the jokes I love throughout the entire movie. It's really sarcastic, and even though somewhat it is a comedy, it doesn't mind being actiony, which I like. It still has that action side, which is still fun. So yeah, again, it's really fun and really exciting. I don't know why I don't have much to say about it, besides a couple of things which I don't say until... The one thing I like, and they keep doing, I keep bringing up Thomas and Tank Engines and the Friends and all that stuff. And I love that idea, simply because the idea is like he knows people because of like the trains and all of that stuff. So like he's like, oh, you're this or you're that. And it comes back later, whereas like one of the characters, 54321, gets a diesel. And I don't know if you know Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't. I know one person, because I don't know. If I ever show this to my friend, one of my friends, they will definitely also know the personality of the Thomas the Tank Engine friends, Diesel. Again, it's just so fun in this insane way, and some of the characters, and definitely the reveal at the end was so hilarious. Again, it just builds up to this fun, insane time. It is 100%, in my opinion, worth watching. So yeah, again, I 100% recommend this. It is funny, it is sarcastic, and it's just, again, just a really good time. So I hope you enjoyed, and good night.